Welcome. What is going on? I'm Tarot Oracle, and I had to go get a water real quick. In fact, I'm gonna have to get a different water. What is up, Sahu? Welcome, CM, D-Day, Bartman, and Wonderful Land. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Nate, how are you doing? Yeah, we got the good old tarot reading time, indeed. All right. So I didn't go to the intro screen. That was kind of awkward. I should have done the intro screen, but you know, that's the way it goes. Boo Boo, welcome. Tammy, welcome. Marina, what is going on? Addie, how are you doing? How was your Christmas? It was good. How was yours? Just another boring day. Lady, welcome. How are you doing as well? We got to do the intro. Where's my intro sound? It is over here somewhere.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
There we go. Now that we're properly introduced, you know what I mean? That's all you need. All right. Rain of money anytime soon. A rain of money? Kay wants a rain of money. Kind of realistic there, yeah? My accurate psychic readings. Sarah, how you doing? A rain of money. Oh, you mean like this? Oh, okay. If it rained money... So basically, Kay wants the money trick. So Kay is running in with $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. That's all Kay has. And then Kay wants it to rain money. And I'm assuming that raining money looks like that. When you rain money, it looks like that. And the camera focuses. There you go. And the camera focuses. And then you have $100. So that is raining money right there. That is raining money. That is a bad focus on the camera too. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad focus on the camera. Let me turn off the autofocus because that is already working my nerves. That's already working my nerves. It didn't take long. It took a few seconds, in fact. D-Dave, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. D-Dave wants to know, why is Leo MIA? Is there a third party? Or are they mad? Okay, let's figure that out. Let's figure out what is going on with the Leo. You never know. You never know sometimes with a Leo. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just could be unpredictable. It could be unpredictable, like today's stream. It could be unpredictable just like today's stream was. So we're going to go with whatever this is. What is this? The Dark Mansion Tarot. Addie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What is MX? Let me know what is MX. That's not Swedish. No, Swedish kroner is like SK, right? I think so. I'm not sure what MX is. Anyway, let's get your question as well. Thank you for your donation. What are my guides trying to tell me? Marina, what is going on? See anybody else? Pam, welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right. So let's see about that and how that is going to go. See how that will go. So what are they doing? Are they mad at you? Are they angry? Are they having a fit? What exactly is happening with all of this stuff? I mean, you do have the Two of Wands. The Five of Wands reversed, and then the Magician at the end, the Four of Wands. I mean, we have a little bit of uncomfortableness with the entire situation. You know what I mean? A little bit of a discomfort with the entire situation from sort of front to back. That's not really a good thing. I mean, if you're looking for a good, stable relationship, if you're looking for something to be pretty predictable, you really don't want just an uncomfortable feel as it sort of moves along. The Five of Wands reverse, sort of, we try to avoid conflict in general. If we can avoid conflict, if we can sneak out of any conflict, anything direct, it's almost like the Leo doesn't like to lose. So I think the Leo is very, very big on needing to win or needing to save face. They don't like to just outright lose to where everything is just going poorly. You know what I mean? I think they just like winning. If they can win, if they can get to a situation where they can win, I think they're going to be a lot better at that. Four of Wands reverse. They just don't want to play house at the moment. The Magician says they know what they're doing. It's not like they're just fumbling around. I think a lot of this is planned out. They understand the ramifications of what they're doing, and they're just going to do it anyway, you know, bottom line. So there you go. All right. I don't see any third-party cards in there. I don't see a Seven of Swords. I don't see a Three of Cups. I don't see anything indicating they're moving or anything like that. We just have just an uncomfortableness with a lot of sort of facing reality and whatnot. Anyway, Addie, what are my guides trying to tell me? Let's see about that. Addie, guides telling me. What are they saying? What are they saying? They're saying that I have an extra space between M and E is what they're saying. But let's see a more realistic guide, literally a more realistic guide by using the Thoth deck. That is going to be where it's at. I think the Thoth deck is the finale. This is like the final form. You know what I mean? You're in a video game. The boss has its final form. I think the Thoth is the tarot's final form. I mean, I'm just saying. That you know, that obviously I'm biased because I'm in love with the Thoth, but you know, you know, you gotta enjoy the decks. You gotta enjoy your decks. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, we are way too zoomed in. Let's zoom out a little bit there. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. Get our focus back. Get our focus back. All right, we got the mojo back right here. Here we go. All right, we need to move that over actually a little bit, like right there where you don't see the floor, and then move this over a little bit. Okay, I think we're all better now. Okay, what are the guides telling me? Well, first off, they're telling you that things aren't as bad sometimes as you think, right? You got the Lord of Defeat, a little bit on the reverse side feel here. Things aren't as bad as we think sometimes. A lot of times, Butterfly B, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. A lot of times we just feel like that indeed we are defeated, or we're into a situation where we don't have a lot of control, or we're in a situation where other people are not really rooting us on. We have a little adversity. I don't really think that's going to be a big thing for you. I think you're going to be able to just shake that off and sort of move on. Not going to be a huge problem, right? And also sort of embrace the happiness, embrace the emotions. A lot of times your emotions just get away, right? They'll just sort of run away. They're going all over the place. Embrace that. Let that be the feeling. Let the emotions guide you, because a lot of times we'll just fight our emotions. We'll have a little bit of anxiety here. We'll have a little bit of anger over here. We'll have a little bit of like too elated happiness over there. Let that flow through you. Let it sort of embrace that feel. Embrace your emotions. Even if they're running a little wild, let it be okay. And then everything just sort of starts to synchronize, right? Your body is synchronized with your emotions. Your mind is synchronized, and you become one just really, really comfortable, really, really in control and powerful with all that as well. I do think as well you have somebody coming into your life, a little bit of an influencer, somebody who definitely knows where they're going, knows what they're doing, and they're definitely going to be influencing some of your decisions, I would say, in the next few months. So just look for somebody new in the next few months that's going to be, again, an influencer, somebody has a lot of power and abilities and whatnot. It just feels like that sort of thing is going. The last thing is sort of telling you is sort of take your own power. Don't let other people grab your power. Don't let other people use your power. Be in control and have command of your own power and your own abilities. So there you go. All right, Butterfly B. Is H interested in Bella? H is up to no good. Apparently they're interested in Bella. Let's see what's going on, Butterfly. Kozaya, welcome. How are you doing tonight? So good to see you again. All right. BB, let's see about that. Are they interested in Bella or not? All right. Oh, let's see about that. Is that going to be, we'll do the modern love for this. We'll break it out, the modern love, a little heart. I mean, just get it going. Get it rocking. It's late in the evening. Let's, break out a little bit of the alcoholic beverage and just enjoy some tarot readings. See how that is going to go, especially with Bella. See if we're interested in them. See if that's going to be something. Ace of Wands, when it comes to, I think so. A little bit there. I mean, it's not like they're just going to dive into the pool, but I think they're sort of ready to put their toe in there to check the temperature. Ten of Cups says they're looking for good time. They're looking for They're embracing sort of a part of themselves that they haven't embraced before. I think that they're ready for something different. I think they're ready for sort of a part two to the, they've had some issues before. They're looking at a little bit of, sort of recovery process at the moment. And part of that is just going to be sort of reach out and stretch out and find something new and adventurous. 10 of Cups says, I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to sort of find something new, something fun. The 7 of Cups right beside that says, I'm interested in a lot of different people. So if you're looking for this person to be dedicated, super dedicated to this one particular person, to Bella, I don't think so. 7 of Cups says we have a lot of different options. We have a big group. We have a big party. I'm looking to sort of expand and sort of get out there and whatnot. And I have a couple of people in mind. So, make sure that Bella sort of has that feeling that they're not the only one. It's not somebody who's just solely interested in Bella type of thing. And the Ace of Wands says, let's sort of get started. Let's get it moving. They're definitely going to be on the physical side. This is not really a tight emotional person right now. They're just sort of looking for a lot of physical activity, if you know what I mean. And all that good stuff. So you have a nice little sort of mix in there. Whoa, Chalk is here. Chalk, it has been a year since I've seen you. How are you doing? It's so good to see you again. Midnight Meditations snuck in as well. Hello, Midnight. Joy E and Lonnie, welcome. It's good to see everybody. Good to see everybody tonight. Got the whole crew up in here. Icy Wifey Tarot. It's a cool name. I like that. General messages for 2021. Let's get a little general going because hopefully it's better than 2020. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hopefully it's a little better than 2020. All right. Well, thank you again. By the way, if you're new here, this is my tarot tower. It holds 70 decks of cards. There is a complete tutorial on how to make your own. Just search the channel for Tarot Tower 2.0. I got schematics. I got, it only costs you 20 bucks too. For 20 bucks, you can make one of these yourself. You can just embrace one of these for 20 bucks. That's outrageous. That is the cheapest thing ever. I'm just saying, and you will be so content and happy. You know what I mean? You will be so content and happy. Dimple, speaking of content and happy, how are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. I need to in Australia pay about 70. Ouch. That is painful. That is painful. I need to just shave my head at this point. I think about shaving my head. I shave my head. Like it'd be quicker in the shower. You know what I mean? I don't have to take a brush. Because in wintertime, you put on a cap just to keep your head warm. You take it off and your hair's like all over the place. All that's solved with just a shave cut. You know what I mean? Kozaya, thank you for your donation. What dough? What you mean? What does something? Let me know the rest of the question. In the meantime, I see Wifey. Amy, thank you for your donation. General messages for that. I mean, the Knight of Swords says it is time to get moving. Carrie, thank you for your donation. It is time to get moving, time to get sort of motivated and moving along. The Knight of Swords says, Lonnie, thank you for your donation. The Knight of Swords into the High Priestess is sort of an interesting one too. It says that you have some activities to do. You have some learning to do. You have some things that you've been putting off. You need to sort of either pick up books, videos, or something and catch up on some stuff that you really sort of have been interested in. You've been putting it off. You definitely need to get back into it. You know you need to get back into it. Definitely expanding learning and getting that, whether it be with tarot, whether it be with astrology or Kabbalah or whatnot. You're sort of interested in other things. I think it's sort of time to embrace that. 2021, I think, is your year for expansion of knowledge, expansion of learning, especially that High Priestess with all that knowledge, Knight of Swords rushing right in there. I think the sooner you get started, the better, right? The Magician and the Two of Swords is interesting. The Magician says that you're coming into a space, whether it be with tarot reading, whether it be with some of the other things you're passionate about, just feels like that you're coming into your space where you're very, very good at some things that you've been working on. You're hitting that high, you're hitting that mastery curve, you're hitting it where you need to have it. And that is going to be one of the big things for 2021. Again, learning, expansion, and mastering the things that you've been doing, because I think you have an opportunity to master a lot of good stuff during 2021. It feels like everything is fresh. It's going to feel very, very fresh for you. Two of Swords, make sure that you sort of go in the right direction with all of that. But other than that, you are good. Real Simple Earth, welcome. Hooping, how are you doing? Modern Muse snuck in as well. How are all of you doing tonight? Good to see you. What is this stressful situation with the flats is teaching me? It's teaching you that you got to move. Is what it's teaching you. Let's see. Let's see. We got you, then we got Amy and all that good stuff. By the way, in case you're wondering where the queue is, I have a button that will show you, but I'm busy doing this. I'm busy typing this stuff out. Okay, anyway, let's look at the queue right here. We are on. We just did Icy Wifey doing Kolzaya. We got Amy, Carrie, and Lonnie in the mix. Let's go back to the tower, see what we got. Use a little bit of my tarot here. If you're new here, by the way, this is my tarot deck. This is my tarot deck. It is called the Waterfall Tarot. So if you like it, it's out of stock. You know, normally this is where I tell you to go buy it, but there's none of them left. Hopefully I'll do a Kickstarter. I got my book, my new book. I want to put that on Kickstarter in January 15th, probably. And after that, I would say mid-year, I'm probably reprinting this and the Echoes of Nature. So got a lot of Kickstarters this year. I'm probably going to do probably three Kickstarters overall this year. We'll see about that. We'll see about it. Positive always. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Modern Muse, thank you as well. Why this happened? What does this mean to me? What is this teaching me? 3 of Wands says don't settle. I mean, we got that. Don't settle. Always keep your eye open. Always be ready for the next move. Don't sort of settle in. You're in that space, right, in your life where you are indeed moving around. You know, you don't own a house. You don't have this big mansion or anything like that. Sometimes it's time to move around. Sometimes it feels like you always should be searching for the next thing. That's sort of, you know, that's kind of a weird way to be. But I mean, we do have the searching, the seeking, the scanning cards right here. A lot of this was based upon some assumptions that this person is going to be like this person is going to be like that. The other thing it's teaching you is to definitely get a feel. Don't be blinded. Don't be restricted by assumptions about other people. Sort of get a feel of them, you know, not literally, you know, you get a restraining order for that, but get a feel of them, you know, as far as, you know, where they're at with this, what's happening with that, and sort of keep your ear to the ground and listen for the train, the horses or whatnot. The 8 of Swords says sort of be aware. Don't be blinded by any of that as well. And, you know, as far as that, also make connections. The more connections that you make, the more opportunities that you're going to have. So if you have a lot of connections, a lot of acquaintances, people that you talk to and sort of say hello and what's up, you have a big expanded social circle. You're going to be able to sort of get your ear to the ground on some of these new opportunities, some of these new places that are coming out that you could live. They're going to be cheaper. They're going to be better overall. And it's just going to be something that is going to be more opportunities for you in the long run. So there you go. There you go. That is what it's teaching according to the tarot. To the tarot, on the tarot. Philippe, what is going on? It is good to see you. Amy, 2021 reading from me too. Amy, throw you in the mix. Throw you in the mix. Get a little 2020. It is 2021. Right around the corner. 2021. Oh man, I'm ready for it. Bring it on. Bring on the extra one at the end. I need it. J Patrol, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I need the one on the end of this 2020 because man, let's get out of this mess. Let's get that. Let's remove all these lockdowns. Let's get this corona thing out of the way. Let's get back to normal. Oh man. Although we did just dump $6 trillion, we just print $6 trillion. So I'm sure that's going to be quite some inflation in 2021. I'm just saying. But we'll see. All right. A little bit of 2021 here. What is going to be the good stuff for Amy? 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, into the Devil, the Moon, and the 9 of Swords. I think that you have a new job opportunity in 2021. We're sort of moving towards that. Now, it doesn't look good at first. You got to, okay, for this job opportunity, you have to you have to sort of relax with the assumptions, because you're going to get somebody that's sort of interviewing you that is very, very sort of abrupt and blunt. Whatever's on their mind, they just say it. And you're just like, whoa, you know, a little bit too much of all that. You got a little bit of the devil and the moon. This is just a common thing that they do. I think the job opportunity is going to be pretty interesting for you. You got a 9 of Swords reversed. I think you're looking at something fairly steady. I think you have a good job opportunity. I would say sort of sneaking in around late February, early March. We sort of begin the process. In other words, you meet somebody, you see something, and you're just like, whoa, wait a minute, what is that? I think that's going to be one big thing for you in 2021. You're also losing a friend. I mean, it's like not like a super, super close friend, like your best friend in life. It's just some friend. Either they move or something weird happens with them. I think that's around mid-June comes about as well. And at the end of the year, I think you come into a little bit of money, not just massive amounts, but you get a little more money sort of coming in the end of the year. You have a pretty good flow of sort of money coming in there. There's your 2021 for you. Hopefully that helped. All right. And Lonnie, hoping to hear from the Gemini when he came to town. Will he reach out together? Is he done with his connection? Lonnie, nobody should ever be done with a connection with you. I mean, I'm just saying he needs to hang on. All right. Let's see. Hoping for the Gemini when he came to town. All right. Well, you know, let's see about that. Wait a minute. They came all the way over in your area of town. They didn't even contact. That's brutal. That's brutal. That's downright rude. Let's see about this though. Let's see what's sort of happening with that. I need a little bit of the love going on here. I mean, the Tarot of the Divine's going to tell us what's up. Chalk Mystify, what is going on? Thank you for your donation. Man, it has been a long... Chalk, you realize how long it's been? Chalk is like one of the old school. I mean, I'm not sure, Chalk, if you're him or her. Chalk and Nexus, we got the two old schools. I mean, they were around... I think like probably the first week or something. I don't know. They've been around a long time. Chuck, we've lost a lot of old schoolers. We lost Brianna Santiago. We lost a couple of other old schoolers, but you know, occasionally everybody comes back. Everybody comes back for the visit. Just, you know, want a little bit of the new year reading and all that good stuff. All right. Let's see. You're her. Okay. All right, you know, according to YouTube, 91% of my audience is a her. So, I mean, I don't know, but you know, I don't want to make any assumptions. All right, Pamela, thank you for your donation. So, I mean, let's see about that. Where are we going with here? We got the Gemini. They come into town. They just totally ignore us. What is going on with it? Should we just give it up here? Part of it is that I think they've almost given up on you a little bit. I mean, we have a little bit of the giving up on you. The Tower reverse. It's like they just don't want to deal with it. I think they're in a situation where they're going to have to end up dealing with reality. And they just don't want to right now. It's not something that they want to deal with, right? Have a little bit of judgment. They have other opportunities, other things that they are chasing and whatnot. The Tower reverse, they just don't want to deal with it. So when they contact you, they're just going to have to deal with certain things. I don't really think that they just want to do that at this point. They have a little bit of the problem with that. The 9 of Coins, I think they're chasing others. They're looking for something else that's going to be sort of different. 7 of Wands, again, a little bit of the defensive mode. Something happened. Vanessa, thank you for your donate. I mean, something happened. It's like that there's a cloud of stuff hovering over you and this person. And if they contact you or if they sort of want to meet up, now they're going to have to open the Pandora's box and deal with what's inside. And I just don't think that they want to do that. They just don't want to open the box and deal with what's inside. And why? I think this just don't want to be in reality. You know what I mean? A little bit of a fantasy world. If they can live in the fantasy world, that's where they're going to be. A little bit of just avoidance of reality, avoidance of sort of responsibility in some points. But it just feels like that is not something that they just want to engage in with that. Now, what do you want to do about it? What do you want to do about it? Do you want to give up on this completely? I don't see any termination cards. I would expect a 3 of swords, a 10 of swords. I would expect maybe the devil, maybe something just terrible. I would expect the tower being right side up. The tower's upside down. Again, they don't want to deal with it. A little bit of just sort of stay in the fantasy. Don't deal with the tower. Don't turn it right side up. And, you know, that feels like the sort of where they're at. Again, what do you want to do with it? Or is he done with this connection type thing? I think that he wants to leave the door open for another day. Right now, they're going to live in the fantasy land. I don't know. I don't know. You know, they're going to keep the connection open because why not? There's no downside of keeping the connection open. Maybe later they can come back, but they're going to keep it open. They're not just going to close it. Why? I mean, why would they? There's no benefit in them just closing it when they got, you know, when they can do other things and then come back when they want to, kind of thing. So, all right. A general love. Carrie wants to know about a general love. Let's do that with Carrie. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. It's so awesome to have everybody hanging out with me. If you have not hit that like and subscribe, I appreciate it. It lets YouTube know I don't suck. You know what I mean? Because this channel has a lot of crap coming your way. We got another deck. We have another new deck coming. We got 4K flip throughs of both these new decks that I just got. We have another deck after that that's already here that I need to do a review 4K flip through on. We got a new lesson on elemental dignities and how to incorporate in that reading. This is the best video on the internet on elemental dignities, period. I'm not kidding. It's huge. It gets you step-by-step examples how to do it. And if you're not subscribed, you're missing all of this stuff. And all this is free. You don't have to pay for any of it. All right. Because I like free. I like free, and I figure you like free as well. I'm just making the assumption. You know, if you don't like free, I'm just saying. I like free. I assume that you want your lessons free. I don't want to charge you $50. I don't want to charge you $100 for like some integrated lessons in tarot when I can just throw it your way for free, you know? All right. Let's see what we are doing here with a little bit of that love general. Where are we with that love? I mean, we got the 4 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, the Emperor, and the 2 of Pentacles. If you're not in love now, you're going to be soon. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at Carrie's spread over here. No pun intended. We got the 4 of Wands, this big comfort, this big, beautiful comfort over here where things just get satiated. It feels like everything is rolling right. Everything is going your way. You're just having the good time with that 4 of Wands. The 2 of Cups, some beautiful connection. Look at that beautiful card too. The beautiful connection with this 2 of Cups into the Emperor. It's like that we have a command finally. We have control over where things are going. It feels like things are just falling in place. All the things are just coming into place. It's being real well. The 2 of Pentacles, it's almost like we have more choices, more power, and more ability to get what we want in love coming up. So if you're looking for love general, if you're looking for things getting better, if you're looking for this huge improvement, this big boon, I think it's on the way here. We have a lot of beautiful, fantastic cards in here. And Carrie, I think you're on your way to a big set of happiness. A big set of happiness. Is that a word? Is that a word, a set of happiness? I just made that up. Made it up. Christina, welcome. How are you doing tonight? All right. I just made that up. You know what I mean? All right. Modern Muse Tale General for 2021. Let's do the 2021 thing. Going on that MMT 2021. We need some 2021 action up in here. We need all sorts of big changes. Look what I have over here. I have our newest deck of cards. I am just freaking thrilled about. You look at it on the Kickstarter and it looks like, it's okay. And then you get it and you look at that beautiful rose gold gilded edges. Jesus, that looks good. That looks so good. Look at the back of these two. I'm just saying this. Oh man, I did the tarots of the year a bit too early because this one, This one is it's hitting a home run. I can tell you that for sure. All right, let's see a little 2020. We know we're a little far out. Let's zoom in a little more. There we go. Just a little bit of a zoom. There we go. Now we got to refocus, obviously. We got a manual focus because the automatic focus on this camera sucks. All right, look how pretty that is. All right, 2021, where are we going? Nine of Pentacles. We got the Hermit, a little bit of a lone feel, the King of Pentacles. I mean, this is sort of a mid portion of the year. You're going to have to go it alone. It's like you lose a lot of support, but it feels like that you're able to go it alone for the first time in something. It's like you have something that you've been trying to do, something that you've been reaching for. You just haven't been able to do it without support. I think about mid-year, you're going to come into this space to where you're going to be able to do a lot of this stuff. And that's sort of where you're going to get a little bit more power. And power of the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, both of these sort of book ending the reading, talks about money. It talks about business opportunities. It talks about sort of turning maybe a hobby or turning something that you're sort of interested in into a little bit of cash. Not a huge amount at first, but a little bit of a startup feel to this, right? We have the Knight into the King. It feels like you've been sitting on something. You have some good ideas. You have a lot of sort of things that you've been trying to go forth and try it out. This is the time to sort of do that. Again, looking at the Hermit is sort of like the training wheels are off. You're able to ride again. Hazel, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. And Jupiter as well. So if you're looking for the year, to get started on some stuff that you've been delaying and take the training wheels off, this is going to be a big year for you, Modern Muse Tarot. And again, I think it is well with tarot readings. I think that you're going to really be picking up business with the readings. I think there's a lot of opportunities that you have with tarot. You're going to have some innovative stuff and ideas come out. I think this is your year to sort of expand a little bit, to sort of focus on that and get that fine-tuned and get your power and get all that. Send the snow to Texas. Yeah, you know, Texas is snowless. It's 70 degrees in Texas right now. And we need something. It's going to be 32 tomorrow night. Get a little bit of rain. I could use that. But you never know. Sort of we're going with that. All right, we did the General. We have, does E think of having feelings for another woman? Oh my God. Positive always. You're not going to be positive if they got feelings for another woman. I'm just saying. There you go. All right. We have another woman coming in. Nothing says another woman quite like some Grimalkin tarot. You know what I mean? Another woman like a Grimalkin tarot. So pick a card reading. I think that's, I think that's expanding out, getting some stuff done. I think that's where you're going. All right, a little bit of that. Do they have feelings for somebody else? They have feelings for somebody else. Is that going to be a thing? Let's get that out of the way. The Emperor, the Magician, the Devil, and the Nine of Pentacles. I think so. We got a little bit of a clue. Now, look at severity, because everybody wants a yes or no question. A yes or no question. You need to look at severity. So if you're looking at somebody else, if you're sort of scanning around for somebody else, you have the light severity, which is over here, which is, I'm going to be window shopping. You know what I mean? I mean, that one over there has a nice butt. I'm a little bit of a window shopping. And then over here, I'm like just, in bed for like 3 hours, smashing, breaking the bed springs with somebody else. So you have these two levels of severity. Where we're at over here, I think we're like just right about like over here, right? So again, we need about the severity. I talk about this in my new book, by the way. The Emperor says that they do have that feeling. They do have that little bit of the stretch. The Magician reversed. Interesting thing here. The Emperor says they have the power for this. The Magician says that the abilities and sort of trying to figure out how to do it and whatnot, a little bit of the logistics is sort of being a challenge with that. And then the Devil sort of hints us that we're being a little bit on the devilish side as we sort of come into this. Now, the Nine of Pentacles being reversed says we're not looking for something long-term, maybe looking for something a little fun and whatnot. But again, you need a good severity. Severity is over here. It's not over here where we're just breaking the bed springs and smashing for 3 hours for somebody else, we're over here. Not, we're over here. So you gotta read that severity over there. And by the way, entertainment purposes only. Don't go stabbing somebody, because you think they're cheating because a fat man on YouTube said so. It is entertainment. It is an entertainment. You wear out those bed springs sometimes. You know what I mean? All right, let's see about that. Oh man, when I was 410 pounds, I wore out my bed springs just sleeping on it. I had to, because I was so big that I had to like weighed down. I had to have a special mattress, or no, a special like bed where it had like an extra rail in the middle of it. And then it had like adamantium, the Wolverine claw metal. It had like that to be the cover, because otherwise like the bed would droop if I had a regular bed. Oh man, I was not pleased at being 410 pounds. That was a bad days. All right, PA. Oh no, we just did PA. We did J. Mini reading of something. Jay says dazzle me. Dazzle me, Mr. X Fat Man. Dazzle me. What do you got? All right, we're going to do the thoth for this. You want to be dazzled? I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best. Do a little bit of the thoth and all of that. See how that, you know what I mean? All right. Marlo, why do you want to know somebody else's reading? Marlo, like what's going on there? Marlo, that was not your reading. All right. That was positive always reading. I'm just saying. All right. Jay says, dazzle me, fat man. What do you got going on? Give me a reading. Give me something. All right. We got a lot of cards. It's an extra cards. We'll see what we're doing with this. Oh, well, something's happening, especially with moving. We're moving around. We have a lot of action. We have a lot of things we're trying to get done. Almost like they're too overloaded with stuff. J Patrol's got too many things in the fire, too many irons in the fire with all of that. A lot of good motion with that. Normally, that's going to be an exciting card where you're just like, yes, this is where I'm going to be. This is J Patrol on patrol. This is what I want. But I think you got too many things, going on a little bit too many things. Part of that is going to be sort of trying to find where you're comfortable, because you're not really comfortable right now. You have a lot of sort of discomfort with stuff. Cassie, thank you for your donation. We have sort of a lot of discomfort with certain things. In other words, you want to be changing, you want to be modifying things. If you could have a button to press where you could just modify things magically, that would be just fantastic with that. It's interesting that sort of we have changes coming as well with all of this. I think part of this could be that you're preparing for the changes, or you know about the changes, or at least you sort of psychically know that there are some changes sort of in the queue. Especially for 2021, I would say late January, you're in for something that's going to be a little bit of a major change. So that's where the death is sort of feeling the temperature of that. You are sort of avoiding somebody in particular too. It seems like somebody has a bad influence, maybe gossip, maybe talking bad about somebody, maybe just a bad influence, trying to sort of dodge this particular person. Maybe it's an ex as well, but I think that they're going to be able to be dodged. I don't think that's going to be a bad thing overall. It's probably very prudent for you to do that as well. The bottom line is you definitely, after the change, I would say again, late January, early February, after the change sort of hits, you need to find where you're comfortable at landing, because you're going to be in the air and about to land. Sort of like doing a little gymnastics. Where you want to land is going to be important, because you don't want to hit the wrong spot. You definitely don't want to land on your face. So you definitely want to sort of prepare for that. Do a little bit of preparation as the change is going rather than waiting. More preparation you do, I think the better, and the more comfortable you're going to be at the end. So there you go, J Patrol. There is your general rating. There is your mini reading. There you go. All right, Chalk. Chalk is back. Chalk is back doing the chalk thing tonight. Chalk is back. All right. Friend reconcile. Let's see what that is going on. All right, the friend is going to reconcile or not. Do a little bonfire. See what the bonfire looks like. See what the bonfire smells like. It smells all right. It doesn't smell like that nasty smelling tarot that we've been doing before. So, you know what I mean? Where do you get those muffins? I get mine at Kroger. Kroger has some good muffins. Kroger has some good muffins. You can sink your teeth into. You know what I mean? When you get a muffin and it's all soft and fluffy in your hands, when you can just get 2 muffins and you can go like that, those are good muffins. Those are going to be the muffins you want to stay with. All right. So, we're going to get a reconciliation or not. Nine of coins. 3 of coins, 7 of swords. I don't think so. It doesn't look like a reconciliation is in the cards, literally in the cards. If you're looking for your friend to initiate this, the 3 of coins and the Ace of Cups being reversed sort of stinks the whole reading up. It says reconciliation is not really literally in the cards. Part of that is the 3 of coins. They just don't want to do the work. They don't want to sort of jump in there. They don't want to jump in there and get all of that stuff done. It's not something they want to do. Not something they want to do. 7 of swords is sort of interesting. That is a great reconciliation card. If the 7 of swords and the Ace of Cups would have been straight up, I would have said absolutely. But they're both upside down. Nah, it doesn't look good at all. The only card we have up is a Knight of Coins. That's sort of having pride in where we're at, what we're doing. Again, they're not interested in the change. Bottom line, they're not interested in the change. You could force them into it, I guess. You could motivate them. You get them all excited about it, have them listen to some self-hypnosis tapes or something. I don't know. They're just not interested in the change right now. So, there you go. All right. No, Justine, he doesn't. What is Justine? Does he have a Cash App? No, I'm too lazy to set it up. I don't have Cash App, but I do have a donation link in the links down there. If you want to donate and you don't want to do it on YouTube, or you're in another country and you can't do it on YouTube, the link down there for a different way to donate. Pam, well, BNI be in a committed relationship. Let's see what's that. I guess the friendship is dead. I have no idea. They just don't want to do it. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't motivate them. It doesn't mean you can't do it. I mean, I don't know. All right. Will BL and I be in a committed relationship? Let's see about that. I don't have PayPal. It's not PayPal. It is something else. It's something else. I forgot what the name of it is. It's Square. It's Square. That's it. It's not round. It's Square. All right. Let's go for... Go for a little bit of Poe. A little bit of Poe action. Solid Poe action. Chalk doesn't want to do it either. That reminds me of a dirty joke that I'm not going to tell on stream, but I mean, I'm just saying, it reminds me of a dirty joke. All right. Let's see. If you ever meet me in person, I'll tell you the dirty joke. Okay. Thank you, Margarita. I appreciate that. Let's see. Are we going to be in a committed relationship or not? 7 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. It's looking pretty steady. I mean, I think it's looking okay. You're looking for just the commitment at this point. I mean, you're not looking for just this big romance. I assume that you're in the romance right now, or you already got that going on, and you're looking for just the rock solid stability piece. And I ask that because you have 2 pentacles here. If you're looking for stability, the 2 pentacles do sort of reflect that. They get some good stuff going on. The 4 of Pentacles is a little bit of the greed, though. In other words, if we do this committed relationship, I want it my way. You know what I mean? You get this little, I want it my way, the 4 of Pentacles, my way or the highway. Not necessarily that abrupt, but you do get the feel of that. The Knight of Pentacles says that they sort of want you to adapt into their life. If that's cool, that's cool. But they do want you to adapt into their life. Again, with a little bit of the greed, the 4 of Pentacles hanging on to what they have. And the Knight of Pentacles, very sort of, if you look at the Thoth, for example, very sort of looking out, proud of what they have and whatnot. And here you have sort of this gentlemanly feel with they got their dog and their cat. They're wandering around. They got money on the floor. They're pretty happy with where they're at, and they want to invite you into the house rather than them making a bunch of modifications for you. You know what I mean? There's only so much bending backwards they're going to do for you. Bottom line. All right. Let's see what is going on. Oh, Vanessa, will I get a job soon? That is very important indeed. Ming, thank you for your donation. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ming, let me know what your question is. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see about this. I mean, let's see about the Vanessa getting a job, because everybody needs a job. That's for sure. Right now, it's kind of hard with the COVID and whatnot. I mean, it depends on sort of where you're working, you know? Depends on where you were at. It is rough out there right now for sure. Let's see about getting a job. We'll move into the next generation of tarot over here, which is, you know, a little bit of the heaven and earth there. So, Modoc. So, Ming, who are you? Let me know who you are, Ming. All right. I wish Square would give me some place where they could put their name. That would be good. That would be good. All right. Let's see about this. Need a job. When will we get a job? It's looking very, very good for the job, I got to say. I have to say, welcome all the new people. Modoc, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. I mean, if you're looking for a new job, it's looking good. Bottom line, it is, it feels like it's looking good. It feels like everything is going to be a little bit better and whatnot. Vanessa, are you Ming? Or like, who is Ming? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, it feels like that we're getting good. The first thing that we have, as you can see, is wealth. And it doesn't autofocus, but wealth is very, very powerful. It says the money's coming in. We have opportunities sort of on the horizon. This is sort of interesting. It looks like something that's going to be full-time. It's not going to be like a part-time job or anything like that. Ming, thank you for your question. I appreciate you. I got you in the queue right now. It feels like that we are that we're looking for a full-time job, and that's going to be sort of important as well, right? Because if you're looking for a job, you don't want to have something part-time to where you're flipping burgers or whatnot. You know what I mean? And so full-time is going to be great. Knight of Cups says that it does feel good. It's one of the jobs to where you feel like you're comfortable there. You feel like the boss is good. Ra, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. It feels like the boss is good. It feels like you're in sync with the places, which is going to be one of the big things as well. And now you have this sort of this power as well. It seems like that they have upward opportunities. If you're looking to move up, they have those opportunities. If you're looking for a steadiness, they have that as well. And then temperance, you blend well with everybody. There's nobody there that's just going to have this bad personality and whatnot. So if you're looking for a job, I think you have a job coming soon that's looking fantastic. Nothing but just great cards for looking for a job. I'd love to see a little bit of the Three of Coins in here, but that's being super, super picky. It is sort of about emotion too. It's almost like I wouldn't say a dream job, but it feels like a very friendly job, a very good job to where you feel excited. You're ready to go in. You don't mind going in, which is half the battle, right? You can have a job, but if it feels like that you're being tortured when you get there, that's not going to be one of the happy things for you. And this feels very good, like you're very synced into it. All right, will it be well received? Invest in a project, invest in YouTube. The good news about YouTube, Hazel, you can just use your phone. You don't have to invest much at all. Will it be well received? Ooh, Hazel, I want to link the YouTube channel. I want to see it. I want to see if anybody has a YouTube channel. I watch a lot of YouTube. I want to see your channel. So, you know what I mean? So, email me and all of that. See what is happening with that. All right. I mean, starting a YouTube channel is interesting to say the least. I would make a tutorial on how to start a YouTube channel, but it took me 11 years to get going. So I'm not sure I'm the right one to talk. I think you want to avoid my strategies. If it takes 11 years for you to get any viewers, then you want to avoid my strats. All right. So let's see about that. Death. The Eight of Pentacles, bottom line, it's going to be successful. Eight of Pentacles sees you working steady on it, all that stuff. Four of Swords, you keep interested in it. And the Hermit. All right. some of the big factors here to watch out for. Leslie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Some of the big factors to watch out for. Number one, you need to have a connection with the people. You need to have a connection with the people. Hit that reply button. Let them know that you're there. Call them by name. Tell them that you appreciate it. But once they know that they're a part of the family, once you rope them into your family, that's going to be a big thing. The hermit reverse is don't make them feel alone and isolated. You know what I mean? Don't make them feel alone and isolated. The hermit says keep them in a family. Get a family going. Four of Swords says don't take a break. You want regular content. Four of Swords is a delay, taking a break, resting. You don't want to rest. It's reversed. It's saying keep regular content, keep going at it, and work at it. I mean, you know what is good on YouTube. There's a gazillion videos. You already know which ones get the views, which ones don't get the views. I mean, it's not a mystery. So get that done and make that happen. That's going to be one of the key points. Regular content, work at it, make sure that it looks good, everything is fine. Death says that also don't be afraid to change things. Don't be stuck in this one path. I need to do this one thing, this one YouTube thing. I need to do this. Don't do that. Expand out, try new things. Death, don't be afraid of changes. Don't be afraid of expanding and getting something new, getting something interesting going. If it's not working, do something a little bit different, try something different, put your feet in different saunas and see which one is the most comfortable for you. But yes, it will be successful. It will be successful. That Eight of Coins points to success. That says that it is a good thing to do. Bianca, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Jupiter wants to know if they got any money. They want to know a little bit of 8th house into the 2nd house action. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Did grandfather leave me any cashola? Let's see about that. And then we will do Ming after that. And in case you wonder where you're at in the queue, by the way, we got Ming is right after, who are we doing now? Right after Jupiter. We got Ming right here. We got Cassie, Margarita, Ra, and Leslie. We're going to town tonight. And then Bianca now. And Bianca snuck in. Look, Bianca's right there. All right. Where are we going with a little bit of the tower action? I want to get some Mons Tarot action tonight. It feels like that's where we got. That's a theme of new content about the plant. Indeed. Yeah, don't be afraid to modify stuff. I modified a lot of stuff. I cut bait when the bait doesn't work out. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got a project and nobody wants to see it. That's the way it goes. Sometimes you got a project and nobody wants to see it. And you got to be willing to, you got to be flexible and you got to move on. Can't just hang on, be upset about it, be butt hurt. You got to move on and go to the next thing. All right. Did grandfather leave me any money? Simple thing. Ace of Cups, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, you do have grandfather sort of holding on to stuff, but it is a queen. I mean, it doesn't feel like that there's any thing going on with that. You do have an interesting thing where they're holding a coin right here in the Ace of Cups. We have a lot of people holding stuff and not giving anything out. If I was going to say, yes, I would say that I would need a 6 of Pentacles, maybe a reversed 4 of Pentacles, something that indicates giving. Maybe a 6 of Cups would have been great. Anything that would indicate giving. I just don't see that happening. I just don't see anything in here. See the Ace of Cups. I got the Ace of Swords. A couple of new opportunities, a couple of new things. So in other words, it's like you get something or you have something on the way, but as far as money is concerned, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. You know what I mean? All right. For Justine, love like no other. There you go. My phone is allowing me to. Justine, I'm trying to send a donation. Okay, Justine, what is your question? Philippe just hosted you. Thank you, Philippe, for hosting Justine. Justine, let me know what your question is. We will pop it out there. We got 2 Justines. Justine, you get a lot of attention today. Justine, look at this love. Look at this love. It's just overflowing over here. Margarita, you typed the question underneath. You probably did, Margarita. Let me scroll up and get Margarita's question up in here. And Margarita wants to know about a reconciliation. We got you, Margarita. We got you covered. We got you covered, Margarita. In the meantime, let's hop to Ming's question real quick. Ming, Tuesday's normally slow. Ellen, thank you for your generous donation. Great Appreciate that. First time joining live. Well, I hope you're having a good time. I hope I just want you to have a good time. Just want you to have a good, well, not in that way, but I mean, in a normal way. I want you to have a good time in a casual way. So there you go. All right, let's do the This Might Hurt Tarot for this and see about Ming and the love life next year. Butterfly B, thank you for your donation. We're going to be here a while. I'm going to put the ending soon. We're ending soon after the 17,000 readings. We are ending soon after this. All right. Let's see about Ming. Ming, welcome to the channel. So good to see you. I'm glad that you joined. And we got all these new people tonight. All these new people. They're like, what's going on with this tarot guy up in here, this YouTube thing? All right. Let's ask about love next year, love life next year. Justice, King of Swords, and the Hierophant. I think that you have somebody coming back from your past. You sort of see that, right? We have somebody coming back from your past. This is somebody that you have known, somebody that never really went away. I think they've been hovering around. They've been around. It's not like that they've gone away and escaped. They're sort of back, sort of like Back to the Future movie, except a little bit better. The Seven of Pentacles being reversed. It's a very smooth and easy transition as they come back. So this person is going to come back into your life and you have to make a decision. Do you want this person to be part of your life? Is this something that's going to be important to you? Do you want to deal with it again? Now, good thing about this is that a lot of the issues that they have are sort of fixed. I think they band-aided up a lot of things. I think they've learned, they've expanded, they've grown, right? Justice, they have it balanced things out. And that's important because you do want to balance things out. You don't want to be unbalanced. You don't want to cause grief. You don't want to cause the problems that you did before. And back into the King of Swords, again, they're sort of just relaxing into it. They have more of a command of themselves. They're not as sort of as whiny. They're not as sort of that feel of that and all that. Hierophant says they're ready to get serious too. Part of that is they're ready to sort of grow. They're ready to get serious. They're ready to get into that. So again, you have an ex from the past coming back, giving Ming a little X action, over there. You know what I mean? That is all you need. It's a little X action. You started songwriting, Austin. That is awesome. That is very cool. All right. More success with Gemini or the Aries. Oh my God. Cassie wants a throwdown. Cassie started the throwdown action right over here. Throwdown going on. Ooh, throwdown. It's a throwdown. All right. Let's do the throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
On the left, on Cassie's left, it is Gemini. It is Gemini, and on the right, it is Aries. Who is going to win? Is it going to be like a WWF match where they hit each other over the head with a chair? Might be. The night's still young. They might. We need to see about that. Who wins? Who wins on this throwdown? The Gemini up here or the Aries down there? The Aries is looking really good, but the Gemini does have that. We have two different approaches to getting Cassie's attention is what we have right here. Number one, the Gemini is going to come in with this emotional thing. You know what I mean? Cassie, I love you. Cassie, I love you. I love you. We need to get the action.
Music to make love to.
Going to come in like that. Need to get a little of that action. Going to have this emotional hook of this emotional thing, emotional cue, a lot of good feelings where they're just sort of stirring up them feelings and all of that stuff. The three, it feels like they're really, really willing to sort of get that work done and do it all in there. They're willing to play the violin, or they're gonna sing you some love songs. Whatever they're gonna do, and they're gonna try to get in that. The Gemini says, if you want that emotional hook, that is where it's gonna be. Hello, B, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The Aries comes in a little bit strong. The Aries just comes in with a lot of confidence. We have a lot of big confidence here, a lot of motion, a lot of action. They don't come in with the lovey-dovey stuff. They want some action. They want some action. They want to just sort of get in there. No pun intended. Yeah, but they have that domain. They're proud of where they're at. They're proud of who they are, and they want to just sort of do that. They have a lot of good expectations. They have a lot of good attitudes, and they take a lot of action. So it's up to you. Which one are you in the mood for? You know, which one are you in the mood for? Which one do you think is going to fit a little bit better? No pun intended again. You know, it's a sexual innuendo night is what it is. Tonight is sexual innuendo night. I can't do anything about it. I'm sort of stuck with it. I'm sort of stuck with it at this point. It's just sort of ingrained into my personality. But yeah, there is that. All right, Margarita. We have a reconciliation. Margarita, let's see. A good reconciliation deck from me is going to be the Little Prince Tarot. Is pretty good for reconciliation, I gotta say. It's not bad at all. I still can't decide to keep both for now. Yeah, they just keep both of them. Keep both of them. Put them on a leash. Keep both of them on a leash and see which one doesn't try to run off. You know what I mean? See which one comes up and tries to give you a kiss. I don't know. Will the X and I reconcile? Looking for the definite cards that I need. Seven of Cups is not one of them. Three of Cups is not one of them either. Queen of Swords is definitely not one of them. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for reconciliation. We have restrictions from that. That's not a good card. Feels like that they've done some other things. They've moved on. They got some other activities going and all of that. And it just feels like that they can't right now. They have other things. Maybe they have other responsibilities. Maybe they have somebody else on the line. Queen of Swords says there may be a third party sort of stopping this reconciliation from happening. The Queen of Swords is Corella DeVille. You've watched the videos. You've read my books. You know the Corella DeVille here is the Three of Swords, or the Queen of Swords. Feels like that's sort of holding us back. We have restrictions because of somebody. Restrictions because of somebody. If this went away, if I just moved these off, you know, and magically, I think we'd have a lot better opportunity with that. The Three of Cups says, I'm willing to get into that. I don't want to be friends anymore. Maybe I'm willing to do a little bit of that. The Queen of Pentacles being reversed says, yeah, I mean, if we don't have anything that's going to be super long term, I think I'd be pretty comfortable with it. But, you know, overall, at the end of the day, it looks like that they're being held back. They are being held back by something or someone. All right. Oh, what was Justine? Did Justine ever ask the question? I have no idea what's going on with Justine. Justine, what is your question? I want to know about my love and money. Okay, that's general. All right, Justin, we got your love and money. Love and money. Not just love, but love and money. Maybe those two mix. You never know. Maybe those two mix together like baking a pie or something. I mean, I don't know. All right, I got you in the queue, Justine. In case you're wondering where you're at in the queue, I don't know. It's long. Ra, I think Ra donated like a year ago. Ra donated a year ago. He's like, I'm new to this channel. Where the hell is my reading? Okay. Whoa. Back to work on new job. Let's see what's going on with that. I mean, we have some good signs with that. Let's see what kind of cards we get with all that good stuff. Sylvia, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Man, we got a lot of new people. I would say it's half new people tonight. Dark Luna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The guy I'm attracted to at work, Dark Luna's got a little bit of that work love going. A little bit of the work love going here. Look at that. All right, we got you in the queue. I appreciate you. I mean, new or old? Bottom line, the Hanged Man says new. Eight of Wands says, I'm not really sure. What's the Eight of Wands says old. The Empress says old. And the Queen of Wheels says new. We got a half and half. You know what I mean? No, Justine, you are on the list. Justine, we have a massive queue, Justine. Massive queue. You are 3 away. You're 3 away. All right. Meek, thank you for your donation. I mean, you got half and half. Let me lean this way with the Empress and say old. The Empress is the one that is right side up. We have half and half here. I'm going to go with old. I think old is where it's at. So if you're looking for new or old, I think we're pointing towards old at this point. You know what I mean? A little bit of the old action there. All right. A back to work or new job. Is that go back to, sorry, that's Leslie. That's not Raw. That's Leslie. All right, let's go back and fix the name. See, a little bit too much stuff going on. Leslie, new work or old? Anyway, so we're on Leslie's reading. Sorry, I put Ra's name in there accidentally. Andrea, thank you for your donation. Yeah, we're gonna be here all night. All right, Leslie, you're looking for old. Looking for old job. So there you go. Will I ever go back to work? Yes. You have the Empress. The Empress does point to that back to work. You do have the back to work field. We're comfortable. We have some opportunities. You're looking at a delay though. I mean, you're looking at a month or more as far as that goes. I think you're already experiencing a delay. I don't think this is shocking to you that I'm saying expect a delay, but you're getting a delay. In the bottom line, you're getting a delay with this, but you're going back to an old job. I think nobody calls you or anything. You just notice something and you have, you end up sort of hopping onto that. All right, there you go. All right, now it's Ra. It's a busy night. Tuesdays are normally dead slow. I got like 40 readings tonight. Normally I have like 10 readings max on a Tuesday. I'm just saying. All right, Ra wants to know, 2021. Got a lot of the 2021. Happy New Year indeed. You know, they got a little 2021 action. Let's go for, we're running out of tarot decks. We had so many readings. Let's go for the traditional mango, not the regular manga, the traditional mango. The traditional mango is how we're feeling it tonight. All right, we're ending soon. I might as well just take that off. We're not ending soon. In fact, I need some water. My voice is getting kind of burnt up here. Let me get some water. I'll be right back. And I'm back, and I have my water. Okay, 2021, what are you looking for, Ra? Ra, I think 2021 is on autopilot for you. I mean, we got the autopilot for you. We got the star. I don't think you're going to be making a lot of decisions in 2021. It seems like things are just flowing for you. Things are getting shoved into your face. If you're looking for a job, if you're looking for love, I think they just fall naturally in your space, right? We have the star next to the Ten of Cups. The star, again, we're guided into this realm of just luck. You just have luck. I mean, if there's a year to where you may want to, you know, I'm not, you know, entertainment purposes only, but if you want to buy a dollar lottery ticket or something, I think 2021 is going to be the year that you want to put that dollar forth and try that out. The star into the Ten of Cups, you know, obviously entertainment purposes only. Don't spend any money based on what I said. But anyway, KSMR, thank you for your donation. All right. The star into the Ten of Cups again says it's a lot of autopilot in 2021. The threes, though, we have a friendship ending. We have the Three of Cups talking about friends. We have an ending to that with a Three of Swords. I think it's going to be a good ending of a friendship. I think this person's kind of been working your nerves anyway. They're going to work your nerves. You got to sort of shake them off at some point. You do have to evaluate your acquaintances and your friends in 2021. Make sure you're not hooking up with somebody that's either a massive waste of your time or they're going to be so dreary and dragging you down that it starts affecting you. You definitely don't want anyone like that. So watch out for anyone that is just going to be dragging you down in 2021. Overall, You got a nice little piece of luck of an autopilot. It looks fantastic. All right. The Scorpio separation. How is he going now? All right. Bianca wants to know about a separation. Where's he at now? Where is he at now? Let's see. What's a good where's he at now thing? Oh, we have literally used every deck in here. Let's go with a little bit of the Golden Tarot action and see where he's at now. You know what I mean? Then we got Justin over here. Got a little bit of that Justine action. All right. Hopefully he's having a good time. You know, unless you want him to be miserable. Unless you just want him to be miserable. You just like, screw him. I want him to be miserable at some point. I mean, I don't know. Where is he at now? Queen of Cups? Ooh, the King of Cups. It looks like he has some good relationship going on. We got a little bit of that good relationship, that lovey-dovey action. We got the Queen and King of Cups, but they're separated. They're not going well. It's almost like they're together, but not together. They have a little bit of a separation thing going on. And it's caused with a Page of Wands being reversed. It's like that they've settled in. They're too comfortable. They haven't kept the relationship fire going. It's burned out. You need that fire. You need that big flame. You need that big flame to keep the love going. If you don't have that, what is life and what is love? The Page of Wands, it just sort of died. It just sort of died. That's not good at all. That's no good at all. Especially when you have the Four of Cups right next to it. You know, it says that they already made the commitment. They're kind of stuck with it. They made the commitment and they're kind of stuck with it. That's what happened. That's what happened. All right. That's how they're going now. Let's grab the next deck in line. We're going to try to barrel through these. All right, we're finally down to Justine. Justine's been waiting a year. Justine's like got hosted by Sunflower and Philippe. Sunflower and Philippe. The Wildwood. The best thing happened to me was losing everything. Okay. And discovering you're the empath. I guess it's good to have something when you discover you're an empath, but you don't have anything left. That doesn't sound good. Not a happy looking Queen of Cups indeed. All right, get a little Wildwood thing going. You know where we're at with that. I mean, it has been challenging indeed. You have the star into a reversed world. I think that you were like guided, like we talked about again. The star is very much a guiding thing. You know what I mean? The star says we're guided into something. Life can't be beautiful sunshine and roses and puppies all the time. I think that you sort of encountered that with the world being reversed. Part of this is sort of a reset. It's like that you needed a reset in order to get going in a different direction. You know, if you want to be going the opposite direction, you want to make a 90-degree turn, you got to slow the car down. You can't have the car going full speed. So when life slowed down a little bit, when we have a little bit of that turn, I think your new direction is going to be pretty powerful with that as well. The Knight of Arrows does say that you're in for a movement in the right direction now. I think things are clearing up, right? We have the Queen of Stone. That is about stability. It is about earning a little bit more money. It is about getting your life, getting your balance as far as that is concerned. I see nothing here with love right now. It's almost like the card just saying you need to be ready for getting your life into balance. It was unbalanced. You hit the wall. You ran into it. Now it's time to turn the car and go full speed in a different direction. I think that's where you're going. But the important thing about this is to go full speed. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't, wander around, wonder what you should do. Start going full speed. Get things going. Get things picked up. Pick your life back up. Start moving and get it going. Being an empath is going to help you a lot with that and sort of use that skill and those abilities as you sort of move along. But definitely sort of now that you have made that turn, now that the car has slowed down enough for you to turn and alter your direction, make sure that you hit the gas. All right. The next deck on the list is going to be this one. A little bit of the Hermetic Tarot feel with that. We got Butterfly B. Lillian H. Is anything going to happen? All right. BB. Lillian H. We have so many readings today that we have the same initials. Like this is like the third reading with someone named H. So it's kind of interesting. All right. Let's see about Lillian H. Where's that going to go? Where are we going to take that? Where are we going to have a little bit of Lillian H actions? Anything going to happen between that? Anything going to happen? Hangman, Eight of Wands, and the Princess of Swords. No, I mean, not really. Eight of Wands being a rapid movement card, getting going, getting that feel, getting the movement going, all of these fantastic things. It's reversed. It's like the movement is not there. Lillian H do not just have the connection. The Hanged Man seems like that there needs to be some modification, needs to be some different things that are going to happen with all of that in order for this to work out. It's just not happening. It's just not moving forward. Hangman reverse says it's not doing it. Princess of Swords does say that there's a little bit too much micromanagement going on. In other words, it needs to be these particular things. We have too many rules. If we have too many rules, sometimes the rules just don't work out. You know what I mean? So I don't see it. I don't see it, baby. I don't see it. I don't see Lillian H. Or we just have too many things sort of working against us at this point. Let's do the slow tarot. Yeah, I think I'm like 40 readings tonight, Mama Bina. All right, my first time joining live. Clarity on my relationship. Ellen, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining and hanging out with us. All right. My love, Ellen, I think it's going to be decent. I mean, I'm just saying now, we're going to put up the hearts. We'll put up the hearts for Ellen, get a little Ellen heart up in there and find out some clarity on this particular relationship, because I think it's got, I mean, I have some positive feels, you know what I mean? Getting a little bit of that positive feels as we sort of roll along here. And see what that is going to be. Is this going to be all reversals? No, it's not. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's nice. Look at, we got a nice Ace of Cups in there. A little bit of the Magician. It's looking pretty good with that. All right, we do have some problems. Looking at the Lord of Defeat. Looking at the Lord of Defeat. It's almost like that we hit a speed bump at this portion. We hit a speed bump. Things were going, I mean, decent. I mean, I guess things were going decent. I guess you could say that. We hit a speed bump and we have to recover from it. Part of the recovery is going to be a little bit more honesty than you're used to. We have a little bit more honesty than you used to, sort of coming out with this Ace of Cups into the Magician. It's almost like that somebody needs very tight control over the relationship, or very tight control over the rules, or how things go, how things flow and whatnot. And they're just not getting that. And in order to get that, they're going to need to make some modifications and whatnot. The King of Coins, the stability that should have been there in some of the parts is just not there. We don't have this rock solid foundation that we really would like. We don't have a lot of the stability that we really would like as well. We need to sort of build that from scratch a lot of times. Building a house on a shaky foundation is not going to be exactly the best thing in the world. But the part of the problem, again, is that we're coming into a stage to where there's going to be honesty. And I think you're feeling that finally there's some honesty. Finally, we're getting to this thing where we can finally talk about stuff. That's going to be sort of important at some point as well with that, you know what I'm saying? And then we have sort of this Eight of Swords, the restrictions being reversed. Again, sort of moving into this Lord of Defeat. The restrictions being removed from this, again, gives us a little more leeway, a little more room to move around within the relationship and figure out where we're going to be comfortable at the end of the day. But is it perfect? No. We have a rocky foundation. Yes. Is it difficult to build the house on top of a rocky foundation to try to fix a foundation? Absolutely. The Magician says overall you're going to be able to do that. Just watch about this power struggle. You don't want to get involved in the power struggle. You want to get it cleared up. You want to find out what the root cause of that is and fix that before that gets a little bit out of control. So there you go. I know that was really fast, Ellen, but you joined on a night where I have 40 readings. Thank you so much for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Hello, B. Hello, B indeed. X and I. But what happened to X and I? You don't want to break up. Hello, B is addicted. Hello, be a bit addicted to love, just like the Robert Palmer. Is that Robert Palmer? Just as saying, I'm addicted to love. Dun, 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 dun. You know, Hello B is addicted to love. What is going to happen between the X and I? It's too bearable to break up. It's too bearable. I can't stand the pain to break up. Can't stand it. What is going to happen? Let's see. See if it's going to be all right. The Devil, the Justice, not looking good. Prince of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I mean, you can dig it out. I mean, you can dig yourself out of this. I mean, I don't really think that's going to be. If you're looking for them to just race over and be there, it just doesn't look like that's happening, right? We have a little bit of the Prince of Cups and the Ace of Wands. It's almost like that you have to take some command of this. If you want it to be something where it can be recovered, if you want to band-aid up the relationship and get started again, you're going to have to take the lead role on this a little bit, right? Ace of Wands and the Prince of Cups. You're going to have to be the Prince of Cups. You're going to have to sort of roll in and say, hey there, you know? Hey there, I am, my name is Hello B, and you know what I mean?
Music to make love to.
And let's break some bed springs over there in the back room. Again, it feels like that you're going to have to take some of the command to this. It doesn't seem, I don't think it's going to be well received somewhat. We do have the Devil, but you're going to have to take that chance. Again, you're the one that said that it is difficult and painful breaking up. So again, if you're waiting for this person to come back around, they're not doing it. It's sort of incumbent upon you to sort of take the reins at some point and try to do that. Again, there is a bit of imbalance. There is going to be sort of a little bit of a challenge as far as that goes to get that done. We do have the Devil sort of blocking it. They could take it as like an ego trip and be like, wow, I must be really important for Hello B to come, you know, knocking on the door again. But I mean, you're just going to have to take the reins. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least you'll have an answer. I think not having an answer is working against you at this point. Because I think you're just wondering. You're like, I really don't know at this point. You know what I mean? Dark Luna. All right. Dark Luna has a little work love. Ooh, Dark Luna. Well, I like your name, Dark Luna, too. Love at work. If that doesn't work out, I'm single, Dark Luna. I mean, I'm just saying. All right. Let's see about Dark Luna. Got a guy attracted to at work. See how that goes. Hopefully that works out. There's no restraining order or anything like that. Because the restraining orders and love just don't mix, you know? It's like I don't know. It's like oil and water. All right, love at work. The Emperor and the Empress. Oh, Dark Luna, you hit the jackpot over here. We got a jackpot over here. This is nice. This is nice.
Hooray!
So we got it looking pretty good. The Emperor and the Empress together again. Look at that. It's like magic. It's like a little magic. The Emperor and the Empress being together. It's the perfect little couple. They're sort of snuggling over here in the back room. You know what I mean? Maybe in the mop closet or whatever. You know, if you go in the mop closet to make love at work, you don't want to do that because there's bleach around there. If you spill that, it's, you know, you might get dizzy. You don't want to do it in the mop closet. But I mean, I'm just saying, we got a good match here. The Emperor and the Empress together is literally tarot's jackpot for having somebody in a relationship. So you're looking good with that. Strength and the Ace of Cups, it makes it even better. This is like icing on the cupcake. It's like icing on the cupcake. This is M.M. Maline's Rosetta Tarot. People want to know what this is. It's a Thoth derivative. I hope you like Thoth. But yeah, Dark Luna literally can't get any better than this reading. Bottom line, it can't get any better. So I would go say hi. Just walk up, introduce yourself, and you know what I mean? And smack them in the behind. Give them a good smack in the behind, and it'll move the relationship along rather quickly. Okay, we're down to the last three. We're going to be here all night. We're down to the last three. We're going long and strong tonight. You know what I mean? I'm long and strong. Well, not literally, but all right. Well, me and Kevin mend. will me and Kevin mend? Will we put a Band-Aid on the thing that was the relationship? Is that going to be a thing? I'm literally out of tarot decks. I've used them all. I've used all 70 tarot decks tonight. Thank you all for your very kind and generous donations, hanging out with me tonight, being here, checking out the stream, all these new people. I got so much beautiful content coming this week. If you're not subscribed, you're crazy. You're literally bananas if you're not subscribed. Enough content this week to just break records. I'm just saying, the Elemental Dignities content alone. We got news. We got Elemental Dignities. I got not one, but 3 new tarot decks this week alone that you're going to want to see, that you don't see anywhere else. All right. The King of Coins. It's looking good for that. If you're looking for mending, got a little bit of the 7 of Coins stuff, a little bit of that 8 of Cups. It's not a permanent mend. Meek. It's like a Band-Aid. You're going to wait a long time. Whoa, Tash is here. It has been a minute. How you doing, Tash? It's good to see you. It's going to be a long time before you and Kevin are able to mend anything, and it's going to be a small Band-Aid on the wound. You're not going to be able to sort of do a huge mend and make everything just magically better again. We have the abandonment of the 8 of Cups sort of at the end here. We got a little bit of working towards something that could be futile in the long run. Again, you got another opportunity for maybe a short term, maybe something quick. But again, if you're looking for a permanent mend, it's not looking good, Meek. Not looking good. All right. A general for 2021. And then we have the apartment. Let's do the apartment first. I'm making an executive decision. We're going to switch the order of these. We're going for KSMR and the apartment because that's a nice change of pace from the 2021 spam. Let's go over here and get us some Wizards Tarot because everybody loves a little bit of the Wizards Tarot. Mo Doc, thank you so much for hanging out and subscribing. I appreciate you. Mo Doc, but this is the week to be subscribed. We got so much crap coming. All right. Wizards Tarot. Am I going to get the apartment that I want? I applied for an apartment. Will I get selected? I want to see the Hermit. I don't see it. I see the Hanged Man. I see the 2 of Wands. I see the 5 of Pentacles. It doesn't look like it. It just feels like no. It just feels like no. I really wanted the Hermit. The Hermit is the big card, the magical card where things just work. The 5 of Pentacles says we're homeless. It's literally like we're homeless. We didn't get into that apartment. We're outside in the snow and the cold where our butt is freezing or, you know what I'm saying? Our genitals are freezing off and there's the apartment. Somebody else is in it all nice and warm and cozy. They're staring out at us as we wander through the snow. That doesn't look good. That's not a good sign. The 2 of Wands talks about continually searching. Hanged Man seems like we're searching in a different area. Yeah, it doesn't look good. That 5 of Pentacles really sort of spoils the cupcake. Instead of icing on the cupcake, you get poo-poo. It just doesn't look good with that. In the final reading tonight, we're going for a rare deck. A rare deck tonight. And we went long tonight. 2021. Andrea, 2021. Andrea, welcome back, Andrea. See what your 2021 has in store. A smack on the behind. I mean, if you got a crush on somebody, you know what I'm saying? And they got a crush on you, that's the way it needs to be because that was the Emperor and the Empress together. I'm just saying they got a crush on you too. All right. The Lovers. Look at that. Into the 5 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and the Chariot. Almost like that you have a little short-term, not really love. Aren't you married? I think Andrea's married. I think that you have a short-term thing with lovers. Lovers moving into the Two of Swords. I think that is pretty strong feel for love. I think things go well as far as love is concerned, relationships are concerned. The Lover says that is very strong and powerful. You have a lot of good potential. You have a lot of good feels, a lot of good emotions sort of coming out in the love thing. Five of Wands says a lot of the conflict that you've had from 2020 is sort of bleeding over a little bit. I would say January, February, but I think things are clearing up. I think also some of the restrictions you have, some of the things that you've been trying to sort of do get cleared up. Basically, a lot of conflict gets cleared up. That Five of Wands being reversed, so some of that conflict is now gone, right? Two of Swords, you have an open door. You have an open door. I think you have a weird situation, Andrea, a weird situation in late May. In late May, you get into a weird situation where you almost have to go somewhere you don't want to go. This is a very mysterious card. It's like a gateway. You going somewhere you don't want to go. There's something you're uncomfortable with, but you have to do it anyway. Come back in late May and tell us what that is, because I'm kind of curious what the hell that is. The Chariot, you don't want to go. You don't want to do this, but something that you have to do, something almost that you're being forced into doing. Again, it's like a trip or something. It's someplace you need to go through that portal and whatnot. I think in late May, that is sort of happening. You also have a sort of something go wrong with your living circumstances, something goes wrong with that. I would say like October-ish. So there's you a few dates, a little bit of this stuff. Overall, that Lovers being there is just a fantastic thing overall. All right, I'm out of here. Woo! Wow, that was a lot of reads. Thank you so much. I think we broke a freaking record. I think we did 50 readings tonight. Yeah, we did. I think we did 50 readings tonight. Is that 50? I think it is. No, I think it's like 42. I think we did 42. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I will be back.